You know, it's not easy out here for us style YouTubers. You know, with all these beautiful guys with their luscious long hair, it can be really hard to compete sometimes. But, I have a trick up my sleeve. I have something that they don't have. A shitty hairline. Yeah guys, so as long as I can remember, I've always had this widow's peak thing going on. As far as I can tell, I don't think it's receding. That's not to say that it ever will, because it's definitely possible. My dad is very bald, so I am prepared if that does end up happening. That'll just be a bunch of more content for me, so I guess we'll find out. But over the years, I've been forced to adapt to this hairline, so I've figured out a handful of hairstyles that work perfectly with the receding / widow's peak hairline. So let's get right into it. The first hairstyle we will be talking about is the classic side part. This is one of my favorite classic hairstyles. Not only does it look sophisticated and elegant, but it conceals your lacking hairline really well. So to achieve this hairstyle, you want to start with wet hair and then blow dry it to the point where it's got a lot more volume but is still a bit moist and formidable. You want to use moderate heat because you don't want to damage your hair too much. Now it's time to apply product. I'm using Ocean Clay by Chevu. It's got a nice matte finish, so just mix this between my hands and then apply it as much as I can throughout my hair. Then I just go ahead and style my hair. I use the 2/3 rule. What this means is 1/3 of my hair goes in one direction to cover up that temple, and the other 2/3 goes in the other direction to cover up that widow's peaks. And then I just form it as much as I can with my hand and my comb until I get my desired classic side part look. This is one of my go-tos and I recommend you guys give it a try. Number 2 is the wet slick back. This hairstyle is awesome for that cool bad boy look. One guy that pulls it off excellently is the male model Stephen James. So you want to start with some pretty wet hair going in a slicked back direction. Then it's time to apply your product. I'm using a pomade, so you just apply it to your hair as much as you can going in a back and to the right direction, and you want to press down the hair on the side. Basically, you just want everything on the top slicked back and everything on the side slicked down, and then play around with it until you get your desired look. It's a great adaptation to embellish on that widow's peak hairline. Number 3, we've got the modern Pompadour. There's no optical illusions going on here. This is just a great hairstyle to own it. That's what I got going on now. You just let the widow's peak do their thing. You don't try to hide it, but then you add some volume to the top and you kind of pump it up and slick it back. So we'll just jump this off where your hair is already blow dried to the point where it's just a bit moist. But you want to use your product. I'm using clay again. So basically all you do is just run your fingers through your hair, and then you just want to form it with your fingers to where the front and the top of your hair is kind of pumped up into a bump looking motion, and then the sides are compressed tightly into the sides of your head. Number 4, we've got the messy fringe. If you don't want to look like you're trying too hard, putting too much effort into your look, then this is the hairstyle for you. It's messy, fun, and casual, and it looks really cool. So you start off with wet hair and then you blow dry it to the point where it's nice and texturized. Then the product we're going to use is a paste. Run it between your fingers and then just start applying it to your hair. There's no rules with this hairstyle, you just kind of go crazy with it. I just push my hair this way and that way, play with it until I find the look that I'm going for. And the best thing about this hairstyle is it only takes like 30 seconds to achieve. Number 5, and the last hairstyle we will be discussing today, is the middle part. So you thought this hairstyle died in the 90s? Ha 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 ha. You thought wrong. But I will say this is a somewhat difficult hairstyle to pull off. You have to have a certain type of look. This hairstyle looks best if you have a more square face and structured jaw look. So play around with it. If you have the right look, it ends up looking awesome. I personally don't think it looks that good on me, but some people pull it off magnificently. So just like all the other hairstyles, you want to start off blow drying your wet hair with moderate heat, and I kind of from the get-go blow one half of my hair to one side and the other half to the other side to get that directional flow going. Then we're going to use the paste again. You just get this on your hands and then you form your hair where one half of it is going in one direction and the other half is going in the other direction. I kind of play with the bangs, pull the bangs down kind of in my face, get some texture going on the sides, and then find that desired look. So if you guys have an inferior hairline like myself, don't worry, because there's hope for us yet. Try out these hairstyles. Let me know if there's any other hairstyles that I'm missing out on. You guys probably know some things that I don't that maybe I can include in future videos, so comment those down below. Other than that, comment any other topics you want me to tackle and I'll be happy to do it. As always, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for 100,000 subscribers. If you haven't yet, subscribe, turn the post notifications on, and until next time, peace out.